Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be listening to this message. You say hello. Excuse me. This is another broadcast that I decided to do pertaining to my book, An Alphabet Youth. Let me give you a subtitle. An Alphabet Youth is spiritual wake-up call and a spiritual wake-up call in a system of influence. How are we being influenced today? Print media, social media, text message, sign languages, or whatever form we use to communicate with one another. As I mentioned in my first video, I don't know if you watched the first broadcast, or many more broadcasts before this one. This book was birthed out by me deciding to do a book on this topic. It came about when I turned my phone to YouTube channel and a bunch of youth videos popped up about gang banging and youth in gangs and professing their love for the gang and whatever. And I said, why is I'm looking at all these videos? And I was going to stop and go to something else, and I felt that I needed to do a video, write a message on about youth. I asked God what title it should be, and he gave me the title on Alphabet Youth. The subtitle came about when I asked when I was using some form of AI to pick a good subtitle for me from the contents I have written. This book, all of the chapters, 99% of them, the topic I wrote, when you go through the table of contents, I wrote the bulk of them. I asked, doing search for specific things, and I'm giving specific topics. Topics pertaining to my subject. So I would say 99% of the book is written by me from the topic, from the stuff I put on paper, type on my computer, using AI technology, Grammarly, spell check, people reading the book over for me. So, and me adjusting what I got back on my search and then asking the question. In this book, I do have a chapter that goes from A to Z pertaining to criminality that youth commit, and I think another chapter about A to Z where it talks about the good and positive side of the 26 letters in the alphabet. Then I noticed that there are several YouTube channels out there that are doing messages on the 26 letters of the alphabet. Some is okay, but I didn't like the profanity, so I didn't bother to share it with you. And if I had shared it with you, then it would open you up to other videos where a lot of profanity was going on. I didn't want that to take place. I did saw a teacher did her version of the 26 letters and alphabet pertaining to her kids, and I know she forgot what grade, maybe 5th grade or 6th grade. And I can give you hers. Her name is Miss K. YouTube channel Miss K, and you see where she talks about the 26 letters in the alphabet, using it to inspire her children. So it's a catch. So I thought about the book that someone asked me, say, who can read this book? Any youth that can read the book. No profanity, no explicit words, no things that a child should not hear that they don't hear on TV or radio or social media or among their friends. It's not a put-down book. It's not a condemnation book. It's an informative education book that need to be heard. I don't know about you, but it does bother me when I see young blacks harming one another in various forms, hurting one another in various forms, doing the same things to one another in various forms. And the big one, we have heard this many years ago, Black Lives Matter. Does it really matter? I know it's a hot button topic to some individual because I was attacked by saying all lives matter. Who made me God to say that your life does not matter? His or her life does not matter because of the color of someone's skin. If black lives truly matter among blacks, then why are there youth shooting or harming one another? Why? If black lives matter, there should be no unaliving or harming any other black. But you know and I know that's a myth, it's a lie. It serves a purpose, and depending on who's unaliving each other, then it will make the news. But even in the sound of this message, the time I start this message, black lives have been injured in some form or another by the hands of other blacks. And it's a hands-off subject when it comes to certain politicians and people because they don't understand, they don't know rock the boat. Because when you solve a problem, the problem does not exist anymore, and you can't use it for your benefits. Think about it. When we solve problems in the community, we can't use that problem anymore to steer us back into the winds of the problem because it's not there anymore unless we create something. And that's can go many other ways. But there are 26 letters in the alphabet. Your name comes from 26 letters. Everything we do and say comes from 26 letters. No white or black or gender based or us against them. Everything comes from 26 letters of an alphabet. Your name is from an alphabet letter. Your name and everything you say out your mouth is from the alphabet letters. This book covers a lot of subjects. If I had to write everything on my mind, the book would have not been published and it would probably been thicker than the Bible. I don't know. I'm one for speaking in metaphors and parables and taking things that I hear and put it in a simplicity form that will allow you to understand. So I chose this title out of the book. It's chapter 24. I was told today by a friend of mine, she wrote a book to support me. So if you like what you're hearing, support me. Go to Kindle and look for the ebook if you want to download it right on your device. Or if you got to have a physical book, there's a physical book also. Support me on the message that I have put out there. I always had a saying. If I was writing for money, I would have stopped a long time ago. I've been writing since 1948. 48 years ago. Have stacks of stuff. If I were to sit down and with my regular job, I'd probably have over 100 books. My point is that we all have a talent and a gift, and we must use it. And I'm using my gift for you to understand. So, again, it's not a put-down book. It's a book to cause you to think by provoking a thought, a message that will define you or others around you. If you like what you heard, share it for your friends. Comment in the comment section. I don't know how many people watch. I did a test asking individuals, do they see my posting? A few people say yes. Because I was concerned. Why was I concerned? Because lately a lot of sites are blocked and you only see, certain people can see your messages. And I was about to say, you know what, I'll just be done with Facebook and then broadcast on other social media. But I use Facebook as my invitational card to point you toward my message on YouTube. He Still Speaks, Not Listening. All Tears Are Not Wet is one of my YouTube channels. So share what you heard. Allow other people to hear what you heard. Don't think for them. If you have children, let them read my books on Kindle. Again, it's not when, they shouldn't read that. It will make you think. All of my writings make you think. This is the 12th book out there. And I've got one that I'm trying to figure out how to make it a workbook. And I'll touch on that again. So if you have a comment, always do a call most likely a call to action. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your comments. Any suggestions that you want me to, anything you want to talk about. But rarely I get no response. And that's okay. It used to bother me because someone told me one time they used to watch my video, but they stay in the background. They don't want to agree with me because they want their friends to see that they agree with what I'm saying. And that's fine. Everybody have their whatever to say to respond or not to respond. So I choose this particular chapter out of the book to catch your attention, to make you think. And let me begin. The title of the message in the book is chapter 24. This is the book, chapter 24. There are many alphabet male youth ejecting their, when you hear what I'm saying to you, I get a message saying my last human experiencing problems. When you listen to this message, allow it to speak to you. Don't try to figure it out yet, but let it speak to you. And you may gravitate to what I'm actually saying. Keep your alphabet in your pants. That's the title. There are many alphabet male youth injecting their alphabet into alphabet females without any alphabet protection. To be honest, they are not married, and their sexual alphabet behavior is not okay, especially when God's alphabet instructions for male and female are clear. There are always a chance that the alphabet female will become pregnant with one or more alphabet babies. From my experience, young alphabet males flee the moment they hear the news. Some deny responsibility, saying it's not mine, while others remain enjoying the initial excitement of the alphabet birth. But when the feeling wears off and reality sets in on what required to provide the alphabet child, they realize they are now an alphabet parent. They must begin the process of nurturing the alphabet babies and preparing the future youth for their existence. As the days pass, months close, and years come upon them, the alphabet youth must learn the meaning of their expected alphabet life. Then the female imagines what her alphabet life could have been had she kept her alphabet garment on. She learns that many of her fellow alphabet females are experiencing the same thing with other alphabet males. She realized that her child's alphabet father has done the same with other alphabet females, constantly injecting his alphabet again and again, leaving many baby mamas, alphabet females to care for their children alone. Sometimes the alphabet grandmother or grandfather steps in to help out. Many alphabet females never learn from their misspelling. They continue to drop their alphabet garment and restart the cycle over again and again. Some female alphabet follow an example of their mothers, seeing how they behave, what they do, and how they fail to set strong alphabet behavior standards. Sometimes the alphabet baby is eliminated through abortion without the knowledge of the alphabet father. To those of you who have done this and are reading now, I want you to know there is no condemnation. As an adult, I have experienced something similar. I ejected my alphabet into females, creating alphabet males and females babies through birth. Some alphabet males flee the scene, denying financial responsibility. They want their child to take on the government name to receive financial benefits. Benefits they cannot provide or choose not to provide or add that in. I hope this message calls you to reflect deeply on your current situation and consider all that could have happened in a split second, driven by lust and unguarded alphabet emotions and impulses. If you need emotional help, seek out a counselor. Don't stay in the shadow pretending everything's okay when it's not. Keeping your alphabet in your pants means you won't find yourself in these situations. If you are alphabet mother of your child and fail to support, if you have abandoned the alphabet mother of your child and fail to support them with resources so they can have a better life and think you have gotten away with it, know that God sees everything. Now it's time to step up to the plate. Take responsibility, provide for your alphabet child. This is not about playing the blame game. She did this or you did that. It's about doing what is right for the alphabet child. Ask God for forgiveness. Forgive yourself for what you have done or still may be doing. And forgive the mother of your alphabet child for your abandonment. Even if your child wants nothing to do with you when they grew up, do your part anyway. Don't justify doing nothing. Just do what is right. And that is a short chapter of alphabet males, alphabet youth. Keep your alphabet in your pants. Quit going around satisfying your alphabets of lust and desires, injecting alphabets into the female through producing and causing an alphabet birth, and then deny it's not your alphabet child, it's somebody else's alphabet child, and don't want to take responsibility for your alphabet child. And some alphabet youth will go as far as say, that's not my alphabet child, that's somebody else. And then they go to another alphabet female and convince that female with whatever that what she heard about that alphabet child being his, he lies and she believes him, and then he injects his alphabet into her alphabet, and then she becomes impregnated, and then he abandoned her too. A cycle. Many alphabet fathers, youth, love when they have an alphabet son or daughter. Oh, it's my son, it's my daughter. And when that emotion fades off and responsibility sinks in, they abandon that female and say it's not theirs and go do it to another female. That is wrong. Allow what you heard in this chapter, in this book. If you were seeing yourself in this chapter, or the one that I have mentioned so far, simply confess your alphabets of sins. Ask God to help you in your alphabet because you are misspelling your behavior. You're misspelling all your alphabet behaviors all over the place, and they need to be erased and begin to write your alphabet on the right line so it won't sag down, which is another chapter in the book. So thank you all for listening. Like, subscribe, and share. Let me know your comment. Has this been helpful? Did you learn something? Can you relate? Do you see that being played in your life? Are you experiencing it right now? Do you know someone who's experiencing this? If you do, point them to this book. Again, you go to Amazon.com, type in an alphabet youth. See the Kindle version, it will allow you to read 9 chapters. I didn't pick the 9 chapter. The paperback only allow you to read 5. Support me by ordering the Kindle book. Online, if you want the physical book, you can order it. If you want to download quick and easy Kindle, if you want an autographed copy from me, just put in the comment section, say you would prefer to buy a book from me, and ask me how can you go about that, and I autograph it and I'll send it to you. Of course, you pay the shipping and handling attached to the price. It still be the $10 if you want a copy from me. You just have to pay the shipping and handling. I've checked with the post office. I think they told me $5 or something to that effect. It's a little bit over than I'll suck up the cost. I do this because this is what I'm designed to do. It is meant to be it is meant to be. As I mentioned, it's not my plan to write this book. The reason I say it's meant to be, it was I sought out those who didn't read or looked at my posting, and those who are looking from afar. I did sort out a local black newspaper and asked them did they want to do a story about my book. And unbeknownst to me, I was surprised. I didn't have to pay for it. They did a story. It's in the September 24th article of the Savannah Tribune. You can go to Savannah Tribune, Tribune, and it's in the search box. They type the first black mining patrol officer, and you see the article. Thank you again. I'll be back next week, Lord willing. I'm writing another book I'm trying to put into, trying to figure out how to do it. It's interesting title, that too was given to me because I heard somebody teaching on something and I say that is true. So this book is not about, you say this Anthony opinion, there may be some opinion, but it's going to be factual and true that you can relate to. And I mentioned a call to action the last time why I took up the challenge. The title of the book, workbook that I'm putting together, I titled Slavery Star 69. Slavery Star 69. Anthony, what is the book about? I'll share it, Lord willing, next week. If you know what Star 69 is and what it's reference to, you have part of the answer and you attach slavery with it. And you should come up with a good, close message about where I'm coming from. Challenge you. Call back. See what your mind come up with. And I say that if someone come exactly close to 99% to where I'm coming from, you will get a free book. No one took me up on the offer yet. So try. Go out and test your intellect and see if you can figure out what I'm saying. So thank you everyone for listening and joining